I originally recorded these videos in November and December of 2016 before I started using mods. I thought they might be useful for people who still don't use mods, whether it's because of game style, wanting to play the game the way it was meant to be, that sort of thing. And also just an interesting look back at what was possible before we built with mods. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy. Hello everyone. Ed, aka Gamer Gramps here. And today I wanted to show you around the original Soul Survivors house. This is building number 6 of my Sanctuary build. And this is what I call the General's Quarters. In each of my settlements, if the General has a separate quarters built there, they all have the GQ designation. That is where the General sleeps when he is in that settlement. So, without further ado, let's head on inside. First thing we'll talk about is this post. I actually put this post out front because I kept having Brahmin walk inside of the building. Now, it hasn't happened for a very long time, but still, it was annoying enough that I ended up having to put a post there to keep the Brahmin from coming in. So here we have my bedroom, and the Soul Survivor sleeps in relative comfort. This is going to get a bit of an upgrade once I've installed all the mods. Yes, I could have switched out the bed for a brand new one from Vault-Tec, that sort of thing, but for now, this is just left as it was prior to the Vault-Tec expansion and prior to using any mods. So we'll open up the door here, go into Sean's room. And here's Sean's room. I try to make it nice for when I brought my infant son back home. Unfortunately for me, and unfortunately for all of us, I think we know that the chance of your infant son coming back home is non-existent. So originally I set it up to be a nice place for him, but now it just sits here as sort of a sad reminder of the fact that my little boy will never come home. Then in here we have both my magazine library and of course the restroom. You can see that I've glitched all of my doors back in using the standard concrete pillar glitch, and I think the doors look great in here. For whatever reason, the walls and the ceiling are normal heights in this building as opposed to the rest of the buildings in Sanctuary. So the doors look fine and normal here. This room is my own personal armory where I have several weapons. And then we'll go into the kitchen. I did leave a lot of the original items here. I mean, you've got notes from your wife. Why would you ever take that down? So, they survived the apocalypse. We're going to leave them there. I do keep the fridge relatively stocked. And, of course, whatever other items I could keep that my wife originally had. The small saucepan, the saucepan lid. Just so many little things, little reminders of her. Even including the pictures on the wall, which I couldn't bear to take down. Of course, I have a cabinet with some guns right here in the living room, and I've got the living room set up and nicely apportioned. Now, the one thing I will point out here is that I did add these extra shack floors. The reason for that is because of the number of leaves that sit under this spot. Part of the reason I've decided to use mods is because, let's face it, if you're the Soul Survivor, you come back here, are you really going to let all these leaves sit around? You keep running into brooms and mops all over the wasteland and you can't bring one home and, sweep all this crap out of your house? I don't think so. So anyway, that is one of the items I'm really looking forward to, is cleaning up my own personal home, the player home here inside of Sanctuary, as well as cleaning up some of the towns. One other quick thing I'll point out before we head out is that you can see that with this being the General's quarters, obviously people would love to attack the general and perhaps kill him. So therefore, you'll notice that there are no glass windows anywhere on this structure. That was a very specific calculation. Now, there are these chicken wire windows which allow some light in during the day and work quite well, but this way no grenades can be fired into can be lobbed into the building to sort of kill me in my sleep or anything like that. I also boarded up the other possible door and just closed it off so that there's only one entrance in or out. That allows my companions, like Ada here, to guard that door for me while I'm asleep. Of course, outside of my player home here, I do have dog meat with his dog house right there. And I also have my robot iBot pod and robot workstation. The area surrounding my house was turned into quite a nice garden, and there's plenty of weaponry to defend us. And of course, we can't forget the impossible to destroy thickets here that completely protect me like a wall. Makes very little sense. Something else that you cannot delete that I will be very happy to remove once I start using the mods. So anyway, if you've enjoyed this video, please go ahead and give me a like. If you've enjoyed several of my videos, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. And I'd love to hear from you. If you would like to leave me a comment below, please try to keep them at least relatively upbeat. Tell me what I could be doing better, that sort of thing. Okay, I had to leave this in just because it's so darn weird. You can see I was doing the video and walked up and I started to talk about the post, and you can see I'll move off to the right here, and then all of a sudden I'm like, wait, what the heck? Then I stroll inside to see what's going on with the guy in the table. Apparently somebody doesn't know how a leaf of a dining room table works. Don't worry, folks, he wasn't injured. He's going to probably make it. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.